What's up, guys? It is CFC Shingi over here. Welcome back to another video, and I'm back. And yeah, it's good to be back. It's good to be back on YouTube, even though I posted like 3 days ago. But anyway, we are gonna be talking about something interesting today. We're gonna be talking about Xabi Alonso, and yeah, he had a few press conferences. No, no, not press conferences. He had his first press conference on what was it on on Monday? Yeah, he had a press conference on Monday, and yeah, he said a lot of things. I mean, I'm not gonna get into those things, but I think other people have gotten into those things. But yeah, I'm gonna be giving my opinion on will Xabi Alonso actually succeed at Chelsea. Now, lots of people are very happy that Xabi Alonso has come into Chelsea and is Chelsea manager. Um, he's a good manager. He's a very good manager. He won the Bundesliga with Bayer Leverkusen, led them to their first Bundesliga in 2024, and dethroned Bayern. The first manager to ever do it since I think Jurgen Klopp in 2012. Yeah, and then yeah, he won the domestic double, even winning the Dutch Pokal, and he was also a brilliant player. He was brilliant as a player, winning the World Cup. I think he won everything under the sun. Yeah, and then well, except the Premier League, of course. Yeah, he never won the Premier League with Liverpool. They were in their Benta era those days. And yeah, at Real Madrid, he also had a good record. He also had a good record at Real Madrid. Um, he was not really sacked because of results. Let's be real. He wasn't that bad. I think he was sacked because of political issues at Real Madrid. But yeah, I'm gonna be basically giving my opinion on if he's going to be successful at Chelsea because people seem to ignore everything that happened over the past year or 2 years, over the past 4 years, in fact. Yes, many people are excited about Xabi Alonso. They think that yeah, we're gonna play amazing football and we're gonna destroy teams left, right, and center. Some people even think that we're gonna go invincible and win the Premier League with Xabi Alonso. And then there's some of us in the fan base who question we're gonna who question Xabi Alonso's appointment, especially under this ownership. Yeah, this ownership does not give us a lot of confidence. Let's be real. It does not give us a lot of confidence, and yeah, I think Xabi Alonso, yeah, what he has to do next season is to make us qualify for Champions League, and I'm not talking about squeaky bum time, like qualifying for Champions League when we're left with one game to go or something. Nah. I don't want that. I actually want us to qualify for the Champions League when there's like 7 or 8 games to go. Straight up, I want us to just cruise through the whole season. Um, and I want us to secure a Champions League place early because let's be real, we have one game a week and there are no excuses. There are no excuses. Um, Qualifying for the Champions League when there's one game to go, just like what we did, in 2025 under Enzo Maresca against Nottingham Forest, it's unacceptable. It's unacceptable, right? It's very unacceptable. And yeah, that's what I want next season. And then the next season, the following season, the 27-28 season, I want a title race, right? And it's quite a shame that we have been begging, we have been demanding for Chelsea to actually challenge for a title for about, what, 10 years now? 10 years, 10 seasons, ever since we won in 2017. We've just been demanding for us to just get in a title race, alright? And yeah, even when Roman Abramovich, like his last season, yeah, when before that whole thing happened, the political things, Yeah, Chelsea fans, we were just demanding that let's just get into a serious title charge, a serious title charge. All right, a serious title charge that maybe can be decided on the final day, even if we lose. We had a serious title charge. That's what we're demanding. And unfortunately, yeah, he left before all that could even happen. Plus, we have not won a domestic trophy in in what, in 8 years. 8 years was the last. 2018 was the last time we won a domestic trophy. The FA Cup against Manchester United, and yeah, that is unacceptable as well. It's unacceptable. We were a team that were known for winning trophies. Left, right, and center. Every year we're just winning trophies. But now it's difficult for us. It's difficult for us, and under this ownership, it's even more difficult. So yeah, Xabi Alonso, will he be successful? In my opinion, I do not think he'll be successful. In my opinion, like I want to be proven wrong, but that's the ultimate truth. Because let's be real, yeah, this ownership, they have not changed anything. They have not changed the model whatsoever. All right, no matter how people may think that Xabi Alonso was given the manager title. I'm sorry, like um we haven't changed anything. All right, the sporting directors are still there. The scouting department is still there. The ownership is still there as well. All right, but we cannot control that. But what the ownership can control though is dismissing the sporting directors. Winstanley and Joe Shields. You know, get them out of the club. All right, get them out. All right, because not qualifying for Europe here for 2 out of the 4 seasons that you guys were owners of Chelsea. Yeah, it's unacceptable. Right, it's just unacceptable. Um, yeah, it's unacceptable. And like 2 of those seasons, yeah, we've finished double-digit numbers, 10th and 12th. Like that's unacceptable. I mean, I can give you a playbook from AC Milan. Take AC Milan for example. They were in the same situation as you, acquired by a private equity firm, and then came in and then changed everything. I mean, they sacked Paolo Maldini, mate. They sacked Paolo Maldini, their greatest ever player, to do things their own way. And yeah, it worked for some time. They were qualifying for Champions Leagues, and then last season they just missed out on Champions League. By the way, they missed out on Champions Leagues. They missed out on Champions League football. They finished what, sixth or something. Yeah, and then they sacked everyone. They sacked everyone. They sacked Massimiliano Allegri. They sacked the sporting director. They sacked the scouting director. They sacked the technical director as well. They sacked everyone. They sacked everyone, and yeah, I think yeah, they knew, they saw that this was not working. This was not working. This is unacceptable. And yeah, they were like, yeah, let's just nuke the whole generation. Nuke the whole generation. I think the only bad thing that they did was hire Ruben Amorim. Now I don't know why you would do that, but yeah, that's a recipe for disaster in my opinion. Uh, Unless he will do well in the Serie A, a different league maybe, but yeah, I don't think that's a good appointment in my opinion. But anyway, yeah, those guys, yeah, AC Milan. Um, I think the company is called Redbird. Yeah, they sacked everyone. They sacked everyone, and they're bringing new people, to try new strategies and implement a new model. And then you guys have not even done that. These sporting directors are still there. The scouting department is still there as well. Um, yeah, and yeah, the model has not changed as well. I don't think it's changing in my opinion, because we're not hesitating. I see we're not hesitating. Paying a lot for young players. Yeah, but then we're hesitating in paying um reasonable amounts for players who are experienced. For example, Pep Chavaria. Like, yo, what's taking long with that deal? All right. Now, I don't think, he's the player that we need, in my opinion. I do not, but Xabi Alonso wants him, so just give him the player that he wants. And yeah, man. Plus, 4 seasons in a row with no front of shirt sponsor. Like, what is that? Like, we don't have a front of shirt sponsor, for heaven's sake, and we need the money, from that front of shirt sponsor, and you guys have not gotten one yet, for 4 seasons. Like, that is embarrassing. All right, that is embarrassing, and as fans of Chelsea, we're embarrassed. We're embarrassed by the incompetence of Clear Lake Capital. The incompetence of Blue Co. The, and yeah, I'm sorry. And also we're not even stable. We're not even stable. All right. The players that we're getting, yeah, they're going away like the next season. The I mean, the players that we're getting, yeah, they're going away the next season. All right. For example, Alejandro Garnacho is leaving. I mean, we shouldn't have gotten him in the first place, bro. We should we shouldn't have gotten him in the first place. Like, why did we get him? I don't get it. I do not get it. And he's leaving already. Um, that is a disaster from Blueco right there. You know, I mean, even us fans, we knew that this signing, yeah, is gonna fail. We knew that this signing is gonna fail, and then Blueco, they just ignored the fans. Like, how was it possible that us fans, we knew what was coming, yeah, and then you guys come just ignore us. You guys just went with your gut for some reason. I don't know if you had hope that it would work out. I mean, we knew that it wouldn't work out. I mean, Ruben Amorim, didn't even have hope in him. But anyway, yeah, that is just, yeah. And yeah, this thing of bringing in players and then playing them, yeah, so that they can increase their value and then selling them, yeah, that's not gonna work. All right, like, these bringing young players to do that, it's not gonna work. So yeah, in my opinion, I just think Xabi Alonso is going to, he's not gonna be successful, and by successful I mean actually challenging for a Premier League title. All right, we need to actually challenge for a Premier League title. Okay, I mean, we've been laughing at Arsenal for being in the title race for what, 4 seasons, all right, and they couldn't even win the title. I mean, finally they won it last season, but yeah, and then there's us who are crying for that title race. We're crying for the same thing, and we can't even do that. That's just clown behavior, in my opinion. That's just clown behavior, in my opinion. So yeah, I want to be proven wrong, but yeah, man, Xabi Alonso, I feel like there's gonna be lots of good moments, many good moments, but yeah, with the squad that is being given, I do not think it's enough for him to qualify. For him to, I don't think it's enough for him to challenge for a Premier League title, or to even win the Premier League title. Like, it's just too much of a stretch, man. And I feel like the only way um, we could actually go back to winning Premier League titles is if the ownership goes. That's just my opinion. That's the only way you think. That's the only way. If this ownership goes, because I'm sorry, nothing that this ownership is doing is actually showing me that a Premier League is coming, anytime soon. That's just my opinion. But anyway, yeah, let me know in the comments what you guys think. Yeah, I just had to make this video to talk about this Xabi Alonso appointment and why I'm not really having any high expectations. But anyway, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.